We have a Super Bowl matchup coming up on Sunday with the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots going for it all. On today's episode, me and Steve are going to talk about which matchup will determine the winner. It's going to be a fun one. And then the Browns head coach Todd Monken has not committed to starting Shedeur Sanders. Is that right? Or is it foul? And I got something to say about the Hall of Famers keeping Rob Kraft out of the Hall of Fame. Y'all know we're going to talk about it, break it all down right after this.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, NFL fans? Welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by Steve-O. So if you love talking football, man, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. We don't care who you root for. We talk our smack too. But hey, Steve-O, what up?
What's good?
Hey, man, we got a Super Bowl matchup. It's the final game of the NFL season. And it's going to be a sad day once it all concludes. I ain't going to lie. It sucks not having football. I ain't even going to lie to you, brother. But hey, coming into this game, man, it's a lot of different things that you can look at, different storylines that you can look at. You can look at Drake May, talk about how in the second year he's made it to the Super Bowl, talk about Sam Darnold and basically going on his redemption tour these last few years. But ultimately, we know it's only going to come down to one winner. But I have two key matchups that I want to bring to you, and you let me know which one you think will help determine who will win the Super Bowl. Is it Sam Darnold versus the Patriots defense, or is it Drake May versus the Seattle defense?
Is Drake May versus the Seattle defense. Because, quite frankly, we ain't going to sit here and play with your boy. The man ain't been having an impressive showing at the quarterback position the last few games in the playoffs. And we could argue they ain't nowhere near the type of defense that they about to face on Sunday. So, therefore, I don't think you're going to sit here and be able to play these type of safekeeping, mistake-ridden games that he's been playing the last game. To be honest, you're going to have to step your game up. We're gonna have to see that MVP Drake May show himself if they're gonna have a chance to win this game, because like I said, they're getting pressure in that interior, they're flying to the ball, and the most elite part of their defense is their secondary. They give their D-line, who don't need that much time, but they give them ample amount of time to go get their quarterback, and 9 times out of 10 they do. And we seen Drake May get his ass whooped by Denver and a couple other teams, Houston and a couple other teams. So, quite frankly, we know that offensive line can be had, and we know Drake May, when pressure get in his face, he can become a shell of himself. So, quite frankly, if to me, if you don't see it as that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that whole the guy, what's the guy that always Skip used to hate? Skip Bayless. Yes, what Skip Bayless called? He called him same Darnold. Mm-hmm. Same Darnold ain't same no more.
Yeah.
The man been playing with a whole oblique injury. Every time you throw, he's grimacing, but the ball is on point.
Facts.
He playing at an all-time high, and even then, when you have a run game and the defense on your back like that, you can have a few mistakes here and there. I just think at the end of the day, I think most people think coming into this game, the best team overall is Seattle. Who got the most experienced quarterback is the Seattle Seahawks. They got the coaching on their side, but they also got the inexperience on their side when it comes to playing in these type of games. And like I just said, their quarterback hasn't been playing well the last 2 games. He got to play way better in order for them to win this game. So therefore, can Drake May defeat the Seattle Seahawks defense?
That's a fact. And man, we be on the money when it comes down to me trying to incite a debate. But it never happens, because we think football from a different aspect than a lot of people. And some people will say Well, Sam Darnold versus New England defense, he got to show that he's not turnover prone. He ain't turning the ball over like that in these playoffs. Drake May is, though. Drake
Yep.
May has turned the ball over 8 times.
8 times. Yep.
6 fumbles and 2 interceptions. And to your point, hey, that offensive line can be had. And I think that Mike McDonald, he about to come out and throw some different things at him. And the best thing about it is that your back end, I'm such a huge fan of Nick Emenwade. I was like, bro, the man is a ball hawk. And I always love a defensive, a defensive back that loves contact and is not afraid to tackle. I'm a huge fan of, because that's not something you see every single day that you watch a football game. And I think that the biggest thing for Drake May, you wasn't really having a great game before it even snowed in Denver. So I ain't gonna say it, the weather gonna be nice in Santa Clara.
It's gonna be beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to show us something. He's still young in his development. Sam Darnold, he should be able to go out there and do well. I anticipate that for Drake May, he gonna have to take care of the football first and foremost. But then I give Drake May this. Though he made some mistakes, he has come up clutch with some nice passes to his receivers. So he's gonna have to make sure he take care of the football. And then once the play is available, he gotta hit it 100%. So I agree with you. The matchup that's going to determine the Super Bowl is definitely Drake May versus Seattle Seahawks defense, because that defense is just unreal, bro.
They too, like I said, they the Persian army.
For real. They be flying all over the field. They discipline, and they not afraid to tackle. None of their defensive backs are afraid to tackle. That's the best thing about it. And we know that Josh McDaniels, he's going to try to, establish the run and use the screen game. And to me, that kind of plays into the hands of the Seattle Seahawks defensive backs, because again, those guys love contact, bro.
And they don't take them that long to read it.
Yeah,
they recognize plays very quickly.
That's a fact. Now on the opposite side, well, to add into the matchup, to your point, there is some experience coming from the Patriots side with Josh McDaniels and Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel has played in big games and coached in big games, not as big as the Super Bowl as a coach, but he's been there as a player, so he's able to provide some of that experience to his players. What do you think is how do you view the matchup between the coaching staffs of both teams?
I kind of look at it in an aspect of situations. I think that's the calling card for both of these coaching staffs. When it comes to Vrabel, I could see a scenario of them being down in a half, and because you got Mike Vrabel, and he's been in these situations playing, and he's been in these situations while coaching. Even I'm not in the Super Bowl, but in lesser AFC championships and AFC division games, he's been in these scenarios, so he can tell them how to stick it through. We're gonna be all right. We just got to find our way to get back to the game plan, or switch up the game plan and adapt, and just also adapting. I think that's what goes on to more towards the Seattle side. They're very good at adapting to things. So if it gets to a point where they need to adapt, they're gonna make that adjustment. And that's just gonna be the X's and O's, the chess match between these two. Knowing pay attention to certain scenarios, making certain calls, making certain decisions, and that can be the one call, one decision, one error can be the point of the game. We've seen it in so many Super Bowls. So I take this kick, and Vrabel, I trust my quarterback to lead me down the field, can win them the game, versus McDonald making a key read because he remembered a play that worked, and his defense is sagging off, and they got the momentum in the game, and they take it. Now they took the lead, can win them the game, or them not taking a point when they should have took a point. Those type of scenarios. So it's just gonna come down to scenarios and key chess matches that's gonna come down to it, and who's gonna win this game.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. And one thing I wanted to talk about is that, like, we know after that long ass halftime show, teams gotta lock back in. And we've seen and experienced games to where the team goes into the half with a lead, they come out after that long halftime show flat. So the one of the things I'm going to be watching when it comes to the matchup of the coaches of the Seahawks and the Patriots is how do you keep your team locked in? Because you go out there and have a first half, but we've seen plenty of Super Bowls to where that first half is a totally different game in the second half. But that is, typically what happens. But with a lot more time to apply adjustments into game plan for the second half of the game has led to some teams coming back and breaking the hearts of the team that was in the lead initially. So that's going to be another key thing because Bad Bunny going to be out there doing what he do. I probably not understand half the words, but we going to see if bro can put on a show and let the people
that nigga could put on the show.
Let them be mad. Who
that
cares?
Motherfucker.
It's gonna be lit for sure. So we gonna see, man, more Super Bowl coverage and stuff coming on the way. Y'all let us know how y'all feeling about that though down below, man. All right. Now, Steve-O, my man Todd Monken had his introductory press conference, and he was non-committal to Shedeur Sanders starting. I have a mindset of looking at it like, why should he go ahead and name Shedeur Sanders the starter, at least right now? Have a competition. But you know what I'm saying? Give him reps. Don't do what Kevin Stefanski did. At least give him reps. Non-committal though with this whole say. Let us know how you feeling about Todd Monken not being fully committed to Shedeur Sanders.
I mean, I got two ways of looking at it. I mean, I'm looking at it. I can look at it your way, like yeah, it should be an open competition and everything. But my process of thinking is, who the fuck is the competition?
That's fair.
Like, are we serious? Like, are we not finna act like this motherfucker's not the best option at the juncture? Like, don't get me wrong. Do your job. Y'all paid a lot of money for Deshaun Watson, so if he can play and go out there and see if he can win his spot back, I just doubt it. But I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird situation because you got the video coming out of him going to meet him as if he's the QB1. And then you say, oh, we wanted you in the first place, this, that, and the third. So it's like, at this point, stop playing with this man's head.
Facts.
That's where I'm at with it. It's like, stop fucking playing with this man's head. Obviously, he's the best quarterback in the fucking building.
Facts.
Treat him as such.
I agree. I think that's a fair point too, because he was like, when you met him, he was like, man, we wanted you so bad in Baltimore, but I ain't committed to you, bro. What? I'm with you.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, it could be coach talk, because coach is, Ben Johnson's a mad scientist too. He's probably like, yeah, we go get it to work, buddy, Caleb, and you fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like, that's possibly what he could be doing. But I mean, I think we'll see the more. I think definitely it was pretty evident the relationship between him and Kevin Stefanski. So I think we'll see if it's a relationship being grown, we'll be able to see it or not. So as we got what fucking 7 months to football, bro. We got 7 months to football, so they got plenty of time to get well adjusted to each other, get well acquainted, and around that time, in 7 months, we'll know what's up.
I agree with that. I think that right now he definitely just talking as a new hire, trying to figure it out, not going out there dropping any nuggets, that the media can run with. And like I said, just give the man reps to see if he can be the starter. See what Deshaun Watson got. Y'all chunking up all his money to him. Nobody's gonna trade for him, and you probably don't want to eat the cap. So go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and try to figure this thing out the best way you can. But hey, Steve-O, the damn man Todd Monken took shots at Jim Schwartz too. Pretty much, once he was hired, Jim Schwartz was ticked off, and then they still wanted to retain him as an organization. But Todd Monken went to the podium and said, I didn't game plan for him. I game plan for Myles Garrett. You definitely ain't getting Jim Schwartz now. What are you doing? How you feeling about that?
I mean, he got every right. This is fucking team now.
Understood.
I ain't said I wanted this. to me, he being a little hoe about it because he ain't saying what he should have said. Motherfucker, I don't want you. I want who I want. Right. I would respect them more if he just would have said that. But I mean, yeah, Myles Garrett's a big part of this defense, but he got now we both get kicked off. But my thing is, like, I get it. Myles Garrett is a nice portion of that defense, but Jim Schwartz also got other facets of this defense to play solid and to good football. So you can't really just push him to the side. But yeah, I would if I'm Todd Monken, I'm just coming out saying, yeah, I didn't subscribe to that. I want to build my staff how I want to build my staff. Who's to say I wanted Jim back? When y'all hired me, that shit goes out the window. What y'all want?
Facts. I agree with that because while we was talking about Shedeur Sanders all season long, they had other rookies balling, rookie linebacker balling, rookie tight end balling. Like, bro, they had other rookies out there balling. Like, Mason Graham was balling. They had people out there
other people on that D line, yeah,
for sure. So we'll see what happens though as we continue to move on through the off season though. And last point, Steve-O, before we get up out of here, Robert Kraft has missed his opportunity to make it into the NFL Hall of Fame. Steve-O, the NFL Hall of Fame strikes again. Robert Kraft, through 32 seasons of owning the Patriots, is now at his 11th Super Bowl, has won 20 division titles. How is he not a Hall of Famer? But y'all put in the damn ultimate marketing man with no victories into the Hall of Fame in Jerry Jones. But Robert Kraft got to continue to wait. He 85, y'all. He about to be 85. Y'all gonna reward him when he die? That's the reality. How you feeling about that, bro?
I've just come to one conclusion when it comes to the NFL Hall of Fame, and it's simply this, and I'm not being facetious or I'm not being funny. These gotta be old ass white men that's fucking in Parkinson's, fucking bedridden, goddamn, don't remember shit, hard time remembering something, because the fucking voting is just flawed all the way around. It's been flawed for years. Each and every year, it's a Every year, it's a what? There is no bulletin board. There is no goalpost with this. That's the thing. That's when it comes to the NFL Hall of Fame. There is no minute goalpost of how to become a motherfucker in a gold jacket. In the Basketball Hall of Fame, there's goalposts. You gotta do something in high school. You gotta do something in college. You damn sure gotta do something in the NBA, and you kind of gotta do something overseas in FIBA. Your ass can win a Super Bowl. Your ass could be an MVP. Your ass can win 2 Super Bowls and not get in the goddamn Hall of Fame until you 86 years fucking old.
Yeah.
But the motherfucker that kicked field goals for 20 years, he makes it in, no questions asked.
Crazy work.
But the motherfucker that hired the kickers, hired the coaches, hired all the motherfuckers you put in the Hall of Fame can't make it. Like I said, that's why nobody really, when it comes to Canton, Ohio, nobody cares no more, because the goalpost, there is no one. They can't even say it moves the goalpost. There is no goalpost. We don't know what it is.
That's crazy. And perfectly said, because how the hell you say Bill Belichick not first ballot? And how the hell is Jerry Jones in before Robert Kraft? We gonna keep banking off the 90s with Jerry. We're gonna keep doing that. I'm sorry, bro. The Patriots were irrelevant until Robert Kraft came in. And now he looked like he in prime position to continue to make it to the Super Bowl. Continue to win the AFC East. He has dominated the AFC East forever. Not, and
His
people gonna
whole
say
existence.
he ain't play on the field. Hey, but guess who putting all this shit together and not meddling? Look at the Tennessee Titans. Y'all ruined everything Mike Vrabel established. Look at the Jets. They just fired their whole entire staff outside of the goddamn head coach after one season. Terrible. And
Miami.
don't get me started. I even go on my own Chicago Bears. Terrible.
Miami.
Terrible.
Jacksonville just got their shit together.
God. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. But hey, man, before we get kicked off by our streaming service again, you got anything left?
Nah, nigga, let's get the fuck on. This did.
Oh, the real. But hey, man, that is it for us today, man. Let us know how y'all feeling about all things discussed today. Drop your comments and everything down below. We appreciate the support y'all been giving us, man. We got a lot of fun things coming after this Super Bowl. And y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. So hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always love football. And we're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure.
Peace.
This has been a presentation